Hi, everybody. Welcome to a special Road to Percona Live. I'm here with Robert Reeves to talk about what to do in Austin while we're all there. You see, we have Dave Stokes, who actually lives like 2 hours away from Austin, and he made a list of suggestions that he thought were pretty good. And Robert was like, "Oh my God, you can't go here. You're missing all the great places." So we decided to bring in some local info to get the 411 on the, what to do in Austin, where to go, what to see. And Robert here is an Austinite. Is that the official word, Austinite? Or I don't know. I
See,
mean,
we're going to go with it because that's
seems
what I
reasonable.
use.
Okay, fine. Yeah, he lives in Austin, so he knows all the cool hangouts, the places to go, and he's going to give us those details. So, Robert, we're coming to Austin. What is the number one thing we should see?
Well, I'll tell you what, the great thing about Percona Live and the location is that it's on the campus of the University of Texas at Austin. Hook 'em. So I'm twice over Longhorn, undergrad and master's.
Oh.
So I know the campus well. Huge, great campus, lots of museums, as David was talking about. Just within 2-3 blocks, it's great. But another place that's within a few blocks is Hotel Ella. And so the reason why I know about this is because my wife loves going there for tea. So they have the little sandwiches. They've got tea. It's like classic British tea service, 3 blocks away. So bring your sundress and a very nice hat, and you could go and get tea service a few blocks away. Beautiful place, very close to campus, within walking distance. Great place for lunch. The second place that is really close by is Schultz's. Okay. Now, this place has been around forever. Prior to Texas being Texas, there was a lot of German immigration into Central Texas. And so there is a long history of that. And that is what Schultz's is all about. So a lot of classic German cooking, but done Central Texas style. So the whole concept of chicken fried steak, you think Texas, big, hunk of meat fried with gravy on it. Well, that's Wiener Schnitzel, which is very done with pork, but a lot more beef in Texas and using cream gravy, which is big. A lot of flour in Texas at the time. And so you can start to see this combination with German influence and Central Texas cooking. Great beers. There is a hidden bowling alley.
Really?
Right. So ask when you go to Schultz, it's like, hey, can I see the bowling alley? You got to ask. It's so cool. It's tucked away and it is old school and it's wonderful. The third place is my favorite bar in the world. Now, I've been around, traveled all over, been to a lot of bars. Now, this place is called Small Victory. It's over on 7th and Congress. It is really hard to find. I highly recommend reservations. But very much like other high-end cocktail bars, just amazing drinks. They're phenomenal, but it's especially Austin. So you're going to get served the best daiquiri ever, classic Hemingway daiquiri, the best Manhattan, the best gin and tonic with Spanish gin. It's going to be phenomenal. But some dude in a Megadeth t-shirt is going to be serving it. So it is beautiful. It's great to hang out, wonderful food and drink. But it's got an Austin vibe, and I highly recommend it. All of them are very close to the venue.
Oh, that's great. And, you can't go to Texas without some real Texas barbecue. Any suggestions for Texas barbecue?
Well, we have some very strong opinions. And if you ask anybody, you're probably going to start a fight, but that's okay. But I got to tell you, Aaron Franklin's is always number one. Real hard to get into. All right. But there's a couple other places that are really good that are a lot easier to get into. Now, La's Barbecue over on Cesar Chavez on the east side. Leanne Mueller, she is phenomenal. She comes from the barbecue like the coaching tree, like the Bill Belichick coaching tree. Well,
I didn't know there was a coaching tree for barbecue. I did not know this.
There's a barbecue tree, and Aaron Franklin is actually part of this Mueller barbecue tree out of Taylor. So that's phenomenal. Micklethwaite is very good. and really interesting cuts. I'd also recommend two other places. Cooper's over on Congress. The smoked sirloin is heavenly. And then also Terry Black's on Barton Springs.
I've done Terry
And
Blacks before. Yeah.
oh yeah, and they're just they're all unique, they're different, and you just can't go wrong. You're not going to find it's like finding a bad deli in New York. You can't find it because it won't stay in business. It's very hard to find a bad barbecue place in Austin, Texas. They don't stick around for long.
No, I mean that's good. You know, like a lot of barbecue places, a lot of good restaurants, a lot of good bars. You know, so definitely check out, you know, the suggestions here. I would encourage you to ask around if you're not sure, and if there's other things you want to do. I'm sure that, you know, the folks from Austin who are going to be at the conference can help you out and give you some ideas on different types of restaurants or places to visit. Robert, thanks for the insight. We do appreciate it.
Oh, of course. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you all in a few weeks or a few days, depending on when this video gets dropped. But we will see you all at Percona Live. Thanks a bunch, everybody.